So, this is like a little jungle river right next to where we're anchored. Yeah, we came in here the other day. It's so peaceful and quiet. There's all these like noises of birds and really enjoy it in here. I'm not sure how far up it goes. Maybe once we've done the tour, come in here at high tide and explore how far up we can go. So I kicked some goals today, guys. If you look behind me, I have mounted that panel on this side, and then on the other side I've also mounted a solar panel. It took most of the day, so with this side over here, the bait boards here, where we chop all of our fish and where I put all the stuff before when I'm cooking a barbecue. So what I had to do is use the mount from the bait board to mount the actual solar panel, and the end result is I can use this panel, and then when it folds down I can use the bait board also. And then on the other side I just had some scrap wood on the boat that I needed to use up, and I've made some dodgy brackets just until we get to Singapore or somewhere where I can actually buy some proper solar panel brackets. But for now, hopefully these hold up. So we've been running the engines every day to try and charge up the batteries. There wasn't much sun today, so I only got it completed in the afternoon, so I haven't been able to test them yet. I'm pretty excited to give them a test, and tomorrow will be that test. So hopefully it's nice and sunny, and we can test them out. Guess what? The autopilot. Parts on the way.
Yay! Because I cried yesterday. I was so stressed about it. I was like so devastated that someone just like effed up and didn't get it to us in time. But it's on its way, and my parents literally have it in their hands right now. It's in their bag on the plane while they sit flying currently. And I'm just like, thank you, universe. Thank you. Thank you, Poseidon, Neptune, whatever you want to call him. Now I edit.
It's nice and sunny outside. It's getting so hot that I do not trust leaving the boat with this plugged in. The solar controller likes to heat up. It's only a 20 amp controller, and that is actually really hot. That is it there. This morning I had the old one, which is actually an expensive controller, hooked up. I just burnt myself. Hooked up, and it wasn't putting the same amount of voltage as what this one is putting in, so which I'm thinking it's like above 10-15 amps. I've got a 15 amp fuse. It's a 20 amp charger. I've got a 15 amp fuse in line with the panels, and it hasn't blown that fuse, so it's not even getting up to its maximum amperage. So it's getting so hot that it's melting the solder on the back of one of the little rectifiers. Yep, so our exciting new solar charger was unable to withstand the crazy amperage the new panels were producing. It got so hot, the solder on the rectifier melted and burnt my hand. We called the store in Sunpea to apologise and sent us a new one via local bus the very next day. Now how's that for service in Indonesia? Champions. Wow, look how clean this boat is for our new guests.
Yes, we I've spent the whole day cleaning, which I love. I don't love cleaning, but I just love clean spaces. I'm a clean freak, which is really hard when you live on a boat, to have a clean boat.
So where are we going?
We're going to go into Kumai to try and find a guy on a scooter to take us to the airport to greet my parents. So they're with us for the next 3 weeks, from Kumai to Belitung to Singapore. So it'll be a big thing for them. Like they're boaty-ish, or at least they were, but not sailboaty. So yeah, it should be interesting.
I think they're going to do fine. It's a big thing for us as well because we're closer to Singapore, closer to Malaysia / Thailand, which is pretty much the end of the season for us once we're up there. But we're going to be chilling in Anambas for a while, just chilling there for like a month or two. So that's when the relaxing is going to happen.
My parents are bringing us up with them, so we have purchased ourselves a Kona sup, which is a brand based in Queensland, I believe. And they seem to be pretty good quality, so I guess we'll give that a test and see how they go. And that'll just be good for Anambas and Belitung and for exploring.
We're heading in now. Going to try and find someone to scooter us to the airport. Family's here. They're having a chat, waiting for luggage, but they have arrived. Look at all these goodies. New battery monitor. Sup. Autopilot. Lifesavers bringing this electric motor for us. We're going to test it on the first anchorage, but yeah, it's all in. It looks nice and flash. Brand new. Class 1 in Australia.
Apologies for the scattered footage surrounding my parents' arrival. We had a lot going on and lots of catching up to do. There'll be better introductions to follow. Promise. In the meantime, meet Eddie, our giggly, quirky tour guide.
Okay, my name is Eddie. I'm a tour guide in National Park Tanjung Puting. And please come here if you want to see some orangutan, animal, bird. Yesterday I bring some person photographer and I trek in the jungle and I show some many bird like a black and red hornbill, broadbill, black and yellow broadbill, many some hornbill, tarantula, orangutan, proboscis monkey, gibbon.
Gibbon?
Yeah, gibbon. Gibbon is spider monkey, not this one. Yeah.
So tomorrow we are heading off on the tour, and Eddie is the guide. He's a really nice guy, and we're just getting to know him before tomorrow morning when we take off. He's just come to introduce himself. He's a funny guy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All is clear. Okay? Hey. Upload in YouTube.
Then we went, hello. So, hey guys.
I just wanted to check in with you guys in real time. We're in Malaysia. We're in Tiaman Island.
In the South China Sea.
Yeah, in the South China Sea. We sailed up here from Sabana Cove, where we were waiting for parts to come in.
Yes, waiting on the repair of my laptop, which is fixed now, as you can see, so that's good. The fish life out here in Tiaman is already like abundant and plentiful. Like we can see schools of fish everywhere. It's like kind of nice after where we've been. There's just been nothing.
Yeah, Singapore Strait as we were coming out there was pretty hectic and gross, and we had a bit of an incident that you have to stay tuned for. But, yes. So what we're chiming on here to say is we're proud to be sharing our 50th episode with you guys, number 50.
It's a pretty big deal for us. It's a pretty big milestone, and we pretty much wanted to jump on and let you guys know that we're super grateful and thankful. It's the viewers and the patrons and the subscribers that kind of motivate us and inspire us to keep doing what we're doing. It can be really tough sometimes. We do put ourselves under pressure, especially when we're out in the middle of nowhere and we've got a video to upload and we don't have any reception or whatever.
Lauren does a lot of the editing.
Thanks, Still.
She's a crazy powerhouse when it comes to editing now. She's really good at it. The channel slowly, you can see it slowly growing. We're getting a few more patrons every now and again.
A lot more subscribers of late, so if you are a new subscriber, welcome and thank you. And even if you're someone who's been following from the very beginning, thank you as well. It's so nice to know that we've got people following the journey, and it's exciting to be able to welcome new people on board as well.
It's spicy in here.
It's also very hot in Malaysia, guys.
Yeah, it's hot.
God damn, it's hot.
Shout out to our newest patron, Ed. Thanks, Ed, for joining the crew.
Hey Ed, thank you. Also, thanks again to Corey Brown, who also topped up the Rum Nut Fund again for a second time. So thank you, Corey. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
And also Luke and Sal. They also topped up the Rum Nut Fund and kind of sent us a really nice message and said congratulations for the year of sailing. So I think last week marked like the anniversary of us leaving Australia. So we've been away from Australia on the road for a year now.
Yeah.
So it's pretty exciting.
Been up here for a year.
Crazy.
We've been getting a lot of interest in the Seize the Day t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people contacting us, and we've been trying to post them out of
really strange locations that we're at.
Yeah, like Tierman Island, where the post offices it take forever for them to even post just to the mainland. So just bear with us, but they're getting out there. Singapore, we sent some from Singapore.
Sent some from mainland Malaysia.
Sent some back to Lauren's parents to get out to people locally from where we're from. Yeah, so we've had a lot of interest in the t-shirts.
Yeah, which is really surprising because they're cool. It's really surprising, and it's kind of nice to be able to, give something back to you guys, or there's an option.
Buy a shirt.
Oh, that's right. So if you're watching and you're wondering how you can get a shirt, you can head over to our Patreon page, become a patron, and you're going to get yourself a shirt. Alternatively, they are available for purchase, so they're $40 Australian each. That's including postage. So if you're interested in that, you can message us on either the SV Blue Moon Facebook or the SV Blue Moon Instagram account.
And don't forget, they're made of 50% recyclable plastic.
I think it's 40%.
And don't forget, those shirts are made of 40% recycled plastic bottles, which is what we see most of floating out in these parts.
So it's kind of nice to be offering something that is slightly more ethical.
Yes.
So running a YouTube channel is stressful sometimes, but it's a very rewarding commitment. And we followed sailing YouTube channels for years before we took our big leap. So it's kind of nice to be able to give back. And it's humbling to think that maybe there's other people out there watching our channel, just like we were watching other channels. And hopefully we're inspiring some of you. And if we're not, hopefully we're just giving you some light entertainment, something easy to watch.
And there's good information in YouTube with anchorages and stuff, like where people have gone. Say someone was setting off from Australia and they type into Sailing Indonesia in YouTube, we might come up and say Kupang anchorage might come up and they can have a look. Oh, where did they anchor? Oh, yeah. There is some information in there as well.
So we find it helpful, so hopefully
we always
find it helpful.
we look at other channels. That's where I've learnt most of my things, most of my sailing.
You can learn anything you want to do in the world on YouTube, basically.
If you're new here, comment down below. Don't be afraid.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. We'll hit you back. And
yeah, it's really cool to be able to interact with you guys. YouTube kind of gives us that platform. Obviously Patreon's a bit more personalised, but YouTube's a platform nonetheless, and it's cool to be able to connect with you guys.
And it's easy to forget to not subscribe. I've watched heaps of channels, and I realised after months of watching them, I haven't even subscribed to these guys, and then I clicked that button and I realised. So if you don't realise right now, have a look. Are you subscribed?
To the left or to the right?
Subscribe.
Yeah, if you're getting something out of our videos, please subscribe.
Right.
Thanks guys.
See you guys.
Bye. Join us again next week, all aboard the Klotok, as we snake our way through the jungle rivers of Tanjung Puting National Park in search of wild and rehabilitated orangutans.
These videos are funded by our beloved patrons.
With both one-time or ongoing pledge tier options, Patreon provides us with a unique platform to share additional content, benefits, gifts, giveaways, recipes, and early release episodes with our Patreon community. A great deal of care, love, time, dedication, consistency, discipline, and passion goes into filming and editing these videos. It's extremely rewarding, but not without its challenges.
Patreon means you can directly support creators like us and spread the love. Sailing Blue Moon patrons will get a Seize the Day t-shirt made from recycled plastic bottles collected from our oceans. All shirts are available for purchase. Hit us up on Instagram or Facebook for details.
Every little bit helps to keep us afloat, filming and creating. Perhaps a Patreon pledge isn't your jam, but you'd still like to show your support. Buy us a beer, shout us a shandy, or even a round of rum nuts. You can do so via our Sailing Blue Moon PayPal account with a shout out in the credits.
If you enjoy our content, you can help us out by liking this video and subscribing if you haven't already. Don't forget to click the bell to the right to be notified of new episodes. We'd also love to hear from you, the viewer, so hit us up in the comments below.
And lastly, you can follow us in real time on Instagram and Facebook. As always, thanks for watching Blue Moonies.